Hello guys, today I'm in Saint-Tropez and I'm gonna do a quick presentation of the new Parawing Ranger from North. So first, at the beginning, this Parawing is really useful for downwind. So for downwind, I'm gonna use the Parawing only if there is enough wind. Between 15 and 30 knots, you can use easily the 4.2 meter. For over 30 knots, I will use the 2.2 meter. I will recommend always to have a big board over 110 liter. Even if you are 60 or 70 kilo, for downwind it's always better to have more volume. For the foil, I'm gonna recommend to use your normal foil for downwind. So for my side, I'm using the Downwind 750 with the fuselage 650 and the stabilizer, I'm using the S122. What's the advantage to have a Parawing when you are doing some sub downwind? If you don't have the technique to start with the paddle, you can use the Parawing. It's really easy to use because you just have to launch the Parawing and you have something ready to fly. So it's a really good way to start for downwind and an easy way if there is a lot of wind. The second advantage of the Parawing, it's really the way of packing the Parawing and just cruise in the water without a paddle or without a wing in your hand. So you are totally free, ready to downwind. If you are using a Parawing for downwind, I would say be careful to don't go with a lower volume and keep always some volume in case the wind drop. This for me is the most scary things. If the wind drop and you have a Parawing, just a Parawing to fly, you are fucked. I'm gonna cut this part. So now we're gonna talk about like just cruising with the Parawing to replace the Wingfoil. The first thing really important if you want to cruise with the Parawing is to make sure the wind is not gusty. It's the range of the Parawing. You have less range than the Wingfoil. So I will not recommend the Parawing if you are in the spot with a lot of gust. I will recommend to always keep your wing and to cruise with your Wingfoil gear. What about the quiver? From my side, I'm using the MIDI, the 52 liter, and I'm using a foil bigger than the one I use for wing. So for example, in Wingfoil, I'm using a SF 680. For Parawing, I'm gonna use something like 1080 or 1230. So the front wing is gonna be always bigger than the one from Wingfoil. So the Parawing compared to the wing, the Parawing feels super free because as soon as you fly, you can just pack your Parawing and be totally free during the downwind. So for me, I really like the way of just packing the Parawing, putting under your life jacket or in the backpack and just be free and cruising alone in the water. So the best way for me of using the Parawing is to do some upwind, downwind. If you have a spot with a lot of swell, it's gonna be really helpful for the takeoff. I'm starting from a point. For example, in Saint-Tropez, we start from the club. We do a bit of upwind with the Parawing, and as soon as I'm enough high, I'm just release the Parawing, put the Parawing in the belt or in the bag, and I just do my downwind. Now we are going on the best part, the safety device. This thing is the Parawing from North. Always keep with you during your session. So for example, if you are doing some wingfoil, if you know you're gonna go far away, always keep this bag with you. It's made to use under your life jacket and your wetsuit. Sometimes if you have some trouble and you are pretty far away from the coast, imagine your wing explode, you will have something to help you during this moment. So the Parawing can be here only for the rescue. So the Parawing is inside the bag, and as you feel, you cannot really feel it, but it's super light. So you can use it like for downwind, you can use it like for wingfoil. So in this backpack, you have a pocket to put your phone. So the second thing is the belt. You can just put your wing on the backpack, use your Parawing, and have something to hold your wing during the downwind. So the pretty cool feature with this backpack, it's not waterproof. So that means if you put your Ranger, your Parawing inside, the water just gonna go off of the bag. Even with this backpack, you can use a life jacket. It's pretty important, and also an impact vest. This is really a safety device for all your support, SUP or wingfoil. So finally, for who is this Parawing? I would say for people who wants to do some downwind. For wing downwind or SUP downwind, you can use now the Parawing. The second thing, it's for people who wants to be safe in the water. This is really a rescue device. You can always hold on you, doesn't matter if you do some pumping or some wingfoil, and have always something to rescue you in case you have some trouble.